Victoria Praise Abraham is a child of God. She's a writer, consummate writer. She's a poet. Some people call her a poet. She's a burden entrepreneur and an accomplished administrator. I was born in Lagos, you know, and I was born to what I'll call a military setup, because my dad, who's late now, was a military officer during the war and after the war. And I grew up in many parts of Nigeria. Victoria attended Command Primary School many years ago in the northern part of Nigeria, Kaduna State to be precise. And Victoria then decided to attend Command Secondary School. I attended the University of Lagos, the prestigious University of Lagos. I studied physics education in school between 1984 and 89. And then I went to the UK after my studies, and I've been back in Nigeria since then. I'm very dynamic, I'm very creative. No matter how bad or difficult the situation is, Victoria is undaunting. You know, she can't be stopped by any kind of situation or any kind of circumstance. So that is Victoria, you know. You know, she wants to use her writing to transform people and change the world, at least the world around her. It actually started out as journaling. You know, many years ago, I started twiddling, like I'd say, just writing stuff that happened to me, or experiences, or, you know, highs and lows, and this kind of like continued for about maybe like 10 years. And at the point around 2003, I took my writing to another level. I decided that I was going to not just, you know, write those things for myself, that I was going to actually share my writings with the world, with people around me, with friends, with associates. And I started what I'll call motivational writing. You know, I would write every month, every week, every day, and just send this motivational writings to people. And around 2004 or 5, I decided to take it to another level, and that was when I decided that I needed to put all these writings together. So actually, Treasures is a compilation of writings that I had done at different times in my life. 2004, I began proper work in making the book a reality now, not just purely writings that I shared with people. And then, excuse me, I also took a decision to write new stuff. You know, so it's a marriage of the old and the new, if you'd like to put it that way. But mostly, quite a number of new stuff came into the making of the book. And it took me from 2005 till about last year, December 2011, for me to come to so what I'll call the completion of the journey of writing and launching the book. First of all, it's an inspirational book. I went through a time of depression, you know, a very bad part of my life, when things were really bad. I lost my dad. You know, it was like the whole world was just coming down at me. And so I began to write at that point. And so instead of letting, you know, the things I was going through overwhelmed me, I would write and inspire myself. And so it was that sort of situation, you know, where my writings really were to encourage myself. You know, for instance, if I was going through, maybe somebody had been really bad to me and I felt like I was feeling rejected, for instance, I would just begin to write about rejection, you know, but I never let my writings be negative because of my Christian faith and foundation, you know. So a lot of what is in Treasures is actually what I called reaffirming oneself, you know. So Treasures has themes like destiny, it has themes like grace, you know. So it has themes about destiny, grace, life, faith, you know, and it's a very rich book, even though it's written as poems, but really stuff that you can pick up and get some encouragement and get some lifting, you know. So it's an inspirational book of poems, you know, with different themes. So it's not a book that you read from start to finish, for instance. Even if you did that at the first reading, eventually you would pick it, you know, on a day that you were feeling blue and decide, all right, this is what I'm going to read for today, and, you know, it'll bless your soul. I didn't actually target any particular person when I was writing the book, because remember that a lot of the writings initially was to encourage myself. So, but I also know that a lot of what I went through is what a lot of people are going through, because the Bible does say that this situation is not common, you know, to me alone. You know, we're all going through the same stuff, you know, issues of maybe doubt, you know, issues of maybe rejection, you know, issues of brokenness, you know, and all of those things. So it's a book for the discerning in mind. You know, if I want to borrow the words of Pastor Itwa Igodalo, you know, who wrote a review on the book, he said it was for the discerning in mind, but someone also had said that the book would reach anyone who needs a lifting. If you've been battered and bruised by life and you're an adult at that level, you might get some kind of encouragement, you know, from the book. So it does cut across, really. Most people would enjoy the book. I'm going to be reading one that is everybody's wish, prayer and dream, and really I think should be everybody's portion as well in life. It's titled Happiness, okay? I'm reading from page 45 of my book Treasures, okay? And it goes like this. Happiness is a dream come true, a goal attained, a feat accomplished. Happiness is a Monday that's something of a splash, a Tuesday that's so cool, a Wednesday that's a real thrill, a Thursday that's just great, a Friday that's such a bash, a Saturday that's total blast, a Sunday that's joyful bliss. Happiness is beauty appreciated, a song applauded, a Christmas frosted in snow so white it's clear that it's ever so rare. Happiness is the swill of a dance, a twill, a thrill, when all your heart, all you hear is music divine, from a soul that's filled with true love and devotion. Happiness is that man that makes your pulse raise and your heartbeat accelerate, stepping up the pace all at once. Happiness is a feeling that you feel when all you feel is the feeling of pure joy. Happiness is you personified, I beautified, we glorified when Christ is magnified.
In you I move and breathe. You made me stronger.